Hello and welcome back to RimWorld. And in the last episode we had remarkably few bad things happen. Two of our people walk on traps. We have a heat wave coming and it's still ongoing. And we had an infestation around this deep drill, which is no longer in use. But yeah, we sheeted away the infestation, if you didn't watch the last episode. And the reason why is because I want to get to the ship and get that up and running, but I don't want to cheat build it, which it's sort of interesting to see how long it's going to take to build something like this as well. So you can get an understanding of, okay, if you want to do this, how long do you need to plan ahead? Or is it better to just build your colony from the beginning with the mindset of having this? But yeah, anyway, what we need to do is let time pass and hope, like cross our fingers, touch wood and all of that, and hope that Cassandra doesn't throw us some bad stuff, making us go all cheaty on her with the dev mode. Now, if you think the sound quality is not as good as you previously experienced, it's because I have been forced to compromise, so to speak, with how my sound setting is set up. The room I'm in is extremely echoey, and there's a lot of sound bouncing on walls and roof, ceilings and floors. So yeah, I have a hard time hearing anything other than echo and reverb. So I have a hard time hearing if the sound is actually echoey. I don't think it is. I think I have... Oh, the heat wave is over. I think I have managed to set up some kind of hodgepodge thing with towels and stuff to minimize the amount of echo for you guys. But until I have sorted out all of that, which might take a bit longer than I initially thought or liked, we are sadly going to have some slightly worse sound quality, potentially. But I hope it doesn't ruin it too much for you. Okay, this is getting done. Why is this damaged? Not in home area. F you, home area. I hate the home area. I absolutely hate the home area thing in this game. It doesn't work. It has never worked. And with how it's made, it's never going to work. Not the way they want it to. Or how it was meant to work. Yeah, like, I understand it needs to be something like it. But I feel like there's too much smudged into one and the same thing. Like, they have crushed in way too many things that needs the home area to even function. That, yeah, it's sort of the sort of usefulness you could find in it doesn't exist because of they have just the developer has just crammed a massive amount of stuff into this one thing. Now, Paula has inspired recruitment. That means we are going to set to recruit. Let's see. Paula. No. That's doctor, that's not warden. Ooh, that could have been bad. Warden, Pina. Yes, I know there needs to be a warden. But Paula is going to be the one that is. Now Paula's social, whatever you want, like, is really bad. So normally you wouldn't, but since she got inspired recruitment, it's better to just use that inspired, because I believe it's regardless of like skills, like regardless of what they're good at, regardless of what they have a passion in, if they get inspired and get something like the inspired recruitment, it will happen regardless. Attempting to recruit, and boom, there we go. So yeah, it used up that in like inspired recruitment from Paula, but it also meant that we got Gorilla instantly. Now what we need to do is restore this as it was before, and I do believe it was rabbit, right? I think. Whatever. What can you do? Plants. You can do growing, but not really plant cutting. Mining, yes. Smithing. Oh, crafting. That's a good crafting. It's not the best one we have, but it's one that's actually quite decent. So let's bring that up. And there we go. And there we go. Now we have set up Gorilla as... Oh, right, I have to... I absolutely hate this. They just pick whatever they want. But whatever, it's fine. And yeah, we now are 16 people in here. Right, you need to be set to the correct kind of doctoring as well. And yeah. How is the floor coming around? It's slowly getting there, seems like. Is there even a bed for you? Yeah, if you pick one of these, which you technically could do. Okay, they're doing this part up here, that's fine. It's okay. But what we need now is to see if we can get some more stone cutting on the go. And I do believe the easiest way is doing this. So camel hide t-shirt. Doesn't sound that nice, to be honest. And it seems like medicine is made slowly but surely. There we go. Now we have 2, so that means we're probably going to have less people going idle, which would be nice because yeah, we need all the people we can get to get this stuff done. We need to basically have 2 people go doing the stone cutters all the time, and then we need 1 or 2 people doing construction all the time. And we have the mad muffalo. How many are you? 3? Yeah, it seems like there is 3. Or is it more? Oh yes, it's more. Okay, dev mode. Had it been just 3, I would have said, okay, it's fine, we'd take it. Or it would have been a bit less than what it is, then I would have said, okay, fine. But nah, it's a bit too much. And was the incorrect one? Right, yes. Kill. And can we please... There we go. Sometimes they are sort of hard to know where to click. Are there any more of you? Anyone else? Oh yes, there they are. And I don't think there's anyone else now that is left. Now, we did destroy some of them, which I would say is fair enough to leave the rest as is. And yeah, as I said, I would have taken it. It was a bit less. Muffaloes are really nasty as manhunters. And if you get them and don't want to cheat them away, as we did right here, your safest bet is to bunker down and try to survive and see if they die from starvation or they just stop being manhunter. Like to fall asleep or something like that. That is probably your safest bet, trying to just wait it out. Bunker down and wait it out. Okay. 1 animal. 2 animals. Let's see, where is this? That's the butcher zone. Butcher zone, and there we go. Off you go. And we get a bunch more meat. And blue fur and hide and all of that good stuff. Now, we don't have a heat wave, which is really, really nice. But Yeah, our fridge is full. Very full. And too deep. Infestation. There we go. Let's open up DevTool again. Yeah, infestations are quite kind of bullshit actually. And just going to delete them completely. If we can hit them. There we go. That should be all of them. Took a bit of damage, but it's fine. And yeah, that infestation is completely random. It's based upon a chance when drilling. So that's really not something you can avoid if you're doing those kind of drills. Like, if you have a deep drilling, there is going to be a chance regardless of what you do to get infestations. Which you could say is a bit of bullshit, but it's what it is. And we are sort of halfway through the episode. And we have actually done a lot more flooring, which is good. And a grizzly bear self-tamed. What? Okay, off to the butcher zone you go. That's nice. It's very helpful when the meal comes to you. There we go. And yeah, Gorilla, how is... You're drowsy. Why are you drowsy? I haven't slept in a while. It's hard to keep focus. Oh. Sorry, I haven't done your sleep schedule. I don't think you're an underground jogger industrious. So yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Making sure to update the restrictions with sleeping schedules and so on is really, really important. It's really easy to forget the work priorities and the work, recreation / sleep scheduling. And just keep it on default, which might work, but it also might not work. Oh, Gorilla has a shooting interest, a burning passion. That is good. Really good. Yep, that's good. Why are you so unhappy? You have sky-high expectations. This place is really rich. I should be made very comfortable here. And you're not. At least it's a 0, so it's not terrible, but I think you have a bit too high of an opinion of our well. Yeah, sure, we have a lot of stuff, and I feel like this is a problem. A lot of our wealth is not really that, like, helpful. So, yeah. And once you start doing sculptures, that wealth skyrockets. And once you, like, silver and sculptures just makes your overall wealth just shoot through the roof, which is not really representative for like how well off your colony is. It's not really that relatable and transferable, really. So, but we are slowly making medicine. We are making some clothes. We are soon going to have to look into making weapons for everybody, and everybody is going to need an assault rifle or something. Like, bolt action rifles are not going to cut it, and nobody is going to be allowed to have melee weapons. There is going to be a stand for melee weapons and EMP grenades and frag grenades and Molotovs, but nobody is going to actually be without a ranged weapon at this point. And I do believe the assault rifle is slightly better than many other weapons. So yeah, that's probably what we are going to go with. Gorilla seems to be getting... You were insulted by who? Who insulted you? Olsen. Oh. Rude. Let's see, we have a bit here. Yeah, we don't have that much left actually. Item stash quest. Artistic neurotrainer mech serum. Orbital bombardment targeter. I don't think so. That sounds way too dangerous and not something we really need. And you're doing sandstone. Good. I'm doing sandstone for the floors mostly because it doesn't really matter as long as we have a floor which isn't flammable. We cannot have anything flammable. Not even the beds can be flammable. That's why we are using granite beds. Maybe not the most comfortable, but Paulson and Alan had a social fight. That sounds kind of stupid, since we need to be in our best condition, but okay. And yeah, it's slowly but surely getting made this floor. We have... Yeah, we actually have sandstone laying around. It's just not getting delivered quick enough. So... Okay. Yeah, so we should be able to finish the floor this episode, maybe. Depending on how efficient they are. And we all know how efficient these RimWorld colonists are and have a reputation of being. So it might happen, also might not happen. And yeah, what I'm doing with the hay is I'm making hay for the animals to make kibble for them so they don't eat our stock of food. That way we can keep... Oops. Let's bring that to 200. There we go. I really want way more food than needed. So I'm going to stash massive amounts of food in this fortress. And the reason why I'm doing the packaged survival meals is because they don't rot. They don't go bad as long as they're under a roof and not being outdoors, so to speak. They stay fresh. Let's see. A nearby settlement, Sparta, contacts you with a special trade request. They would like to purchase 150 components, which we don't have to begin with, but okay. In return, they offer a masterwork minigun, excellent charge lance, and a good charge rifle. That is way too many components to actually... Oh my god, yeah, no, that's a bad deal. That's just way too many. Infestation. There we go. And yeah. Dev mode, here we go. We can't have this. This is just not... I'm going to kill all this grime as well. Going to make it as if they were never there. Oh my god, yeah, infestations are really, really nasty, and especially when you get this kind of, where they spawn the nests. Because what you need to be careful with is, if you have an infestation like that somewhere, not necessarily in your base, but just somewhere, you need to take care of it immediately. Like the moment they spawn, you need to be on top of that. Because if you're not on top of it and actually kill every single bug and destroy every single hive, they're going to multiply like you would not believe it. They yeah, they would multiply without anything. Like, you, at a certain point, you would actually not be able to stop it. They would like reach a point where you cannot stop the infestation from keep on growing. So you need to be on top of infestations and just try to destroy everything immediately. When that kind of infestation spawns. It's one thing with a deep drill, because that's basically like a raid where you disturb some tunnel or something, and they tunnel up and try to destroy the source, which is you. Whereas the infestations like this, which is under mountain, is, oh, we have mountains. Let's make a new home. And they make hives, and they just keep on spawning and spawning and spawning. And yeah. going to be kind of crazy. Kind of crazy, actually. Let's see if we... What's this? It's dirt. Or is it? I have no idea what it is there, but okay, whatever. Let's do that one, let's do that one, that one. And there we go. We have basically done all the floors. Not really. It's a tiny amount of floors left down here in the corner. But I would say we are basically done with the floors at this point. We cheated away an infestation. I feel like... yeah. I really don't like how infestations just spawns out of nowhere. Like that, and like considering how bad they are when you get them, regardless of where you get them. Yeah, it's a bit bullshit, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm going to cheat them away anyway, because I want to just get this done. Now, before we go, let's see if we can destroy the overhead mountain, because we might get rid of it. I might have to do some research on this, but what I do want is to see if I can remove that overhead mountain where I have cut out for the hospital. It would be kind of bad if we get an infestation in the hospital. We're having a few people in there and we're in the middle of the ship fight. That would be kind of bad. So yeah. But anyway, we are going to just leave it here. I will, between episodes, see if we can do just that. Remove the overhead mountain. If we can't, then we can't. But anyway, we are going to end it here. So, thanks for watching. Goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.